guys, hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be going over 1 Samuel chapters 4 through 6, and the main point of this is that God rescues his ark. Not Noah's Ark, the Ark of the Covenant. So the background on Samuel is that Samuel was a son of Hannah, and she couldn't conceive a child, and she prayed about it, and finally God let her conceive a child, but she'd said that when she was going to have a child, that it would be considered God's child. So it was God's child basically, and God loved Samuel. So it's a little background about Samuel. So the Ark of the Covenant, if you guys don't know, is basically a big box. It's a huge box, and a lot of different men have to carry it because it's so heavy. And it's gold on the outside, and it's got 2 cherubims, which are angels on the front that are bowing. And inside of it hold 2 tablets, which have the 10 commandments that God gave Moses. So it was a very obviously visible sign of the holy presence of the Lord. So what's happening in the first part of chapter 4 is that a war is going on between the Israelites and the Philistines. The Philistines captured and wrongly handled the Ark of the Covenant, thinking that it was God because their idols and their gods were man-made. So they thought that this was God. So they disobeyed God, which obviously isn't good, and it displeased the Lord. So when the Philistines finally got the Ark of the Covenant into their land, they brought it to a city of Ashdod, and they placed it next to their god, which is Dagon, and it was an idol, man-made, and it was a statue. So they went to bed, and the next morning they woke up, and the statue of Dagon was found face down. They were like, all right, let's pick him up. This is super weird. Went back to sleep, and the next morning it was face down with his head and hands cut off, which is obviously a symbol that God is bigger than anything, and that his power is so much greater than that of any kind of lowercase g gods. So them having the Ark of the Covenant in their city was actually bringing tumors to the people. God was afflicting them. And so they decided, you know what, it's probably best if we just bring this back to Israel because we don't want all of our people afflicted with tumors. So they decided to give it back in an act of surrender, and it was returned to Israel. And they actually did an offering up to God, or gave an offering up to God, and it was 5 gold tumors and 5 gold mice, because it's believed that the tumors actually derived from mice. So it was returned, and all was restored in that. So that's kind of the story. I hope that you got a lot out of it, and there's some questions in a different link. So have a great day.